guys, it's Kelly. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you the books that I'm going to be reading this month. It's July. It's the middle of July. So basically I'm going to be showing you the books I've already read and will be reading for the rest of this month. Last month I had an ambitious TBR and I only got through 6 of them. And so this month I only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, and I've already read 3 of them, or I'm in the middle of my 3rd one, so that's good. I'm slowly coming out of my reading slump still, and I'm just gonna show you what I've read so far and then get into the books that I plan to read in order. So first one I got done was A Sicilian Romance by Anne Radcliffe. This was my classic that I wanted to read for the month of June, and I read it this month. So at the beginning of the year I was reading multiple classics a month, like 3 or 4, and so missing one last month, it didn't bother me at all. So, and I did not enjoy this very much, and if you can hear the thunder, I'm sorry. It's loud. But anyway, this book is about this royal family in Italy who lives in this dilapidated castle, and it's paranormal and romance. Actually, it's not paranormal, but they think it's a ghost and that a figure that they're seeing in the ruinous part of their castle. And so the girl, the father is awful. He's trying to marry his daughter off to one of the lords who has had multiple wives already and has died mysteriously, and her father wants that connection to this lord because he's wealthy, and so she ends up running away and hiding in this convent. It was alright. Didn't really enjoy it. I read The Gilded Cage. It's the first book in the Dark Gifts series, and I gave this a 4 out of 5. It's about this I would call it a modern day Britain. It's about this family called the Hadley family, and they are going to start their slave days. Slave days last 10 years, and they have to do their slave days to become complete citizens. They want certain jobs, or if they want to leave the country, they have to do 10 years of slave labor for the equals. The equals are aristocrats with magical abilities called skill. And so the Hadley family, they're set to start their days, the mother, the father, and all 3 children, because the youngest just turned 10. You can't do your slave days under 10 years old. So they're due to go to the lead aristocrat family called the Jardines. Well, at the very beginning, the boy, Luke, he is reassigned and has to go to the worst slave town called Millmore. And so he goes and he joins this resistance group while the family at the palace is doing their slave days. I got the 2nd book, Tarnish City. I'm in the middle of it right now. This was one of Samantha's review copies from LitPick. So this is the 2nd book in the series, so before I read this one, I had to read this one. This one was it's 4 out of 5. I enjoyed it, but it's very confusing. The 3 brothers, the Jardine brothers, it's very confusing, and it's also told in multiple points of view, and it's by Vic James, Unequal, Unbroken. And then the 2nd book, Tarnish City, it's I'm not going to tell you what it's about because it's a spoiler, but a lot of shit goes down. It's more bloody and gory than the first one. I think the 3rd and final book comes out next month or in September. But yeah, I'm almost done. I'm on page 230. and Sammy is enjoying it somewhat. It's a little too advanced for her right now, but the next book that I'm going to read after I get done reading Tarnish City is When Three Deep Waters by Rochelle Decker. This is from Tyndale House Publishing, and I don't know what it's about. Okay, I'm going to read you the back. Allison McCaffrey finally has the life her mother always dreamed of for her. Beautiful home in Santa Monica, successful husband, adorable daughter. Then tragedy blows her carefully assembled facade to pieces. Worse yet, Allison feels solely responsible. At rock bottom, she decides to accompany a childhood friend back to Red Lodge, Montana, where they spent summer together as kids. The peaceful mountain landscape, accented with lush forests and small town charm, brings back happy memories of time spent with her beloved eccentric grandma Josephine. Allison starts to hope that perhaps things could be different here. Perhaps the oppressive guilt will lift, if only for a moment. But when Allison starts hearing voices and seeing mysterious figures near the river and the woods, she begins to fear she's completely lost her sanity, as it's rumored her grandmother did. Might there be more to Red Lodge than meets the eye? Can the voices and visions be real, and her only means of finding the healing she so desperately needs, or will they prove to be her final undoing? So, paranormal maybe? Mental health, maybe? Or a thriller? I don't know. So, be on the lookout for my review on my blog sometime soon. Tonight I was looking for a nonfiction to cover my challenge for this month, and I've realized that most of my nonfiction books are World War II. And I was not in the mood to read my David Bowie nonfiction or my Joan Rivers nonfiction. I didn't want to read a celebrity nonfiction, and so I didn't have anything else. And I was looking for something like the Wolf nonfiction that I read last year, but I don't have any of those, and I did not want to wait and get one from the library because this video is late as it is, and I didn't want to keep sending my husband to the library when he gets home from work. So, but I ended up choosing Hitlerland, American Eyewitnesses to the Nazi Rise to Power. It's from it's eyewitness accounts of Americans who were in Germany or Nazi-occupied France or Poland during the time when they were Olympic athletes, lawyers, family members, authors, military, diplomats. So, I bought this from Book Outlet 2 years ago. Yeah, can't wait to read it. It's by Andrew Nagorski, author of The Greatest Battle. I have another book from my June TBR on here, Forever in Blue by Amber Shears. This is the fourth summer of the Sisterhood. I have been wanting to get to this ever since I read the third one, and I just want to finish the series. I want to get to the fifth one and see what happens to Tibby and what happens to Bridget and Eric. And then Flames of Resistance. This is another book that was on my June TBR. It's about a pilot meeting this French resistance chick. Yeah, Flames of Resistance by Tracy Groot. This is another book that I got from Tyndale House. But no, I didn't get it from Tyndale House. I got it from Tyndale Rewards. Way back when they were doing a whole lot of giveaways and such. So, it's on the brink of D-Day in Normandy, France. I've read it. I read the back in my last TBR, so I want to get to this. The last book, hopefully I can get to. If not, I'm not pushing myself to read most of these books because it's our last full month of our summer vacation before we start back our homeschooling school year next month. And I'm trying to get all my stuff together from last year, like all my records straight from last year, and all my records and school stuff prepped for the upcoming year. So if I don't get to these three and the last one I'm going to show y'all, it's going to be fine. But the last one I want to get to but I'm not going to push myself, is book 3 in the Mortal Instruments, City Glass by Cassandra Clare. This is a freaking honker, so I'm not going to be pushing myself at all. And I have a reading order, so I'm thinking this is going to be the last one before I get into the Infernal Devices, the Clockwork Angel, I think. I'm not sure, I'll have to look. But yeah, I'm going to read them in publication order and not all Mortal Instruments and all Infernal Devices, because I heard that will spoil the hell out of you. So, yep. And who is this on the cover? Is this Simon or Alec? It can't be Simon. He's got runes on him. So, I can't stand Simon. I don't. If Simon's redeemed in this one, maybe. But, so, that's it for my July TBR. If you're reading any of these books or want to read any of these books with me, we can buddy read. Just let me know down in the comments. And yeah, I'm doing good so far. I'm almost done with my third one. I climbed in my bed yesterday and just read most of it. And that's my favorite reading spot, is my bed. So I just gave up all my responsibilities yesterday and just was like, fuck it, it can wait, it's summer. And so I read, and my mental health was awesome. Here's my July TBR. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and I will see you on my next video. Bye.